Okay, I was deciding whether or not to do this tonight, but I said if anybody is still around and it is Christmas Eve, and I hope that most of you or all of you are actually enjoying the time with your family and friends and that you're having fun tonight. So if nobody comes on, I'm not going to be really surprised, but I thought I would come on here just in case. There you go, Sheila. I'm still in my red hair. Merry Christmas, Wendy. I just wanted to come on for a little while just to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and to say that I hope it's a great holiday season and that the new year is a wonderful start to an exciting year, to a healthy year, to a prosperous year. And just, I hope that it brings you all just what you're looking for. Thanks, Kathy. You as well. It's funny. I went on to Facebook for a little bit, and my daughter-in-law was talking about some Christmas gifts that she had gotten, and apparently a very close friend of hers got her a squatty potty for Christmas. I would think you have to be a really good friend to get somebody a squatty potty. Have to tell you, long before the squatty potty was invented, I used to use a one-step stool occasionally and just put my feet up, and it felt really good. Now, if a squatty potty, have you ever seen them, Sheila? It, the fact that they turned that into a huge business blows my mind because truly, I guess I discovered it long before it came out, though I didn't know I discovered it. I just used to put my feet up occasionally. And they made it into a, I think it's like a multi-million dollar business. Who knew? Son of a gun. It is what it is. Oh my God. I'm just, I'm amazed. I'm kind of reading. I don't go onto Facebook a lot these days. I should, but I don't. And I was reading, about what everybody is doing. My brother was out. They were having Japanese food, and friends of mine all talking about what they're doing and where they're going and all of that. And yeah, kind of making me feel a little bit kind of the odd man out. But tomorrow I am going to Linda's, so that should be interesting. And I'll go toss her some milk. Um, did it really? Yeah. I was, hi, Linda. I was going to go out to the store and I got downstairs. It was so cold and I had to take in my neighbor's mail and I had to move the garbage pail because they're away. So I had to do that. And I haven't done that since the hospital. And it was not that easy. And I was cold and my leg was aching by the end of it. And I said, the heck with that. I wasn't going anywhere today. So I wound up coming back home and just doing nothing terribly productive. I did fall asleep sitting at the computer at one point, which is getting to be a very scary occurrence that happens more often than I like to admit. It's, I guess, a sign of something or other. Is everybody either preparing things or have you had or are you about to go to events this evening or tomorrow? I think tomorrow should be fun. I did tell Linda that I got the lemon meringue pie. I can't wait to have a piece. I don't know. You had it earlier, Wendy? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So you get it over with early enough. I really miss the days that I used to go to. You did yours yesterday? Yeah, just you and your dogs. It's saying that's what I have too, Linda. Just me and my dogs, and and earlier I had let the three dogs out, and apparently when they came in, I only let two in, but I didn't notice. Really? Does it feel strange, Sheila, having nothing to do? I would imagine if you're used to it all the time. I know when I did it, it was so much fun. It really was. I used to love it. I used to love, I think more than anything, I used to love buying the gifts. Yeah, I would imagine it's sort of strange. I used to love buying the gifts, but even more than buying them, I used to love to wrap them. I used to have so much fun wrapping the gifts. Of course, it got a little bit less elaborate each year, but, and your cat, Harry. That sounds like a good group. Yeah, it's just me and the troops. And I have to tell you, I took a picture this morning of Bailey on the that throw that I had bought for them. He obviously loved it. And what he did, I had it folded over on top of a nice big comfy pillow that I put on the floor. And he got on that. He has to try out every new bed. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. Merry Christmas to Harry and his parents. Um, so he got on the thing and he sort of stuck his nose under the top part of the throw, sort of forming it into a little pillow. And then he went to lay down on it. So I took a couple of pictures of that. When I put out my next video, I'll put those pictures in it. It was really so cute. So he definitely, as a matter of fact, he's on there right now. He's all snuggled up. Now we have the three beds, two beds, and the thing with the pillow. Nobody else is in the bed. He's on his pillow with the throw, all snuggled up. So it's really nice. It's got to be fun for him. Wow, there are more people here than I expected tonight. This is an old Rene of Paris wig, I think. Is it? I don't remember. It begins with a C, the name of it, I think. Um, I can tell you tomorrow because it's on the back of it. Yeah, the thing that I love about the Rene of Paris wigs, or at least this one, it tells you what style it is and it tells you the color on the tag. I wish they all did that. It would make it so much simpler. Hi, Sheila. It's yeah, this one it's easy to take care of. It's funny because when I put it on this morning, I showed it to Sheila and she, had to kind of get used to me with auburn hair because it's not Claire. Um, name something else. Is there any? I want to say Carla or Karen or, and I could be dead wrong. It could be something else entirely. If I weren't, if my hair didn't look so horrible under this, I would take it off and tell you. But I'm thinking I probably shouldn't do that. I'd be scaring you to death. And by the way, if anybody thinks that this is a bit much today, I was just practicing a look that Sabrina did this morning, and I loved it. She used the collab eyeshadow palette. I have never had a collab palette, but she was raving about it. She said it was incredible. She said you buy it at Sally's. Um, she said they exclusively have it there. I don't know what the story is with it, but that's the one. Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, it's fun. It's just a little bit different, and I like to play with different looks. And again, I was just testing out this. I don't have the palette that she used and the look that she achieved. And she said it was out of her comfort zone. She would never go with those colors typically. And this is a bit much for me, but I wanted to play with it because I said she got a terrific look. And I knew I wasn't going anywhere where I would embarrass myself, so it sort of didn't matter the way it came out. You did? Oh, from the blizzard? Yeah. Are you enjoying the blizzard, the palette? Yeah, this is a fun wig. It is a nice color. I love the red in it. I think it's, what is the name of it? It's cayenne something. Cayenne spice, maybe? I think it might be cayenne spice. It's very, very hard for me to get used to. Oh, Kathy, I'm glad you did. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, the night owls, right. Oh, yeah, thank you so much. Um, yeah, it's very hard for me to get used to wearing a strong color in a wig because I'm just so used to seeing me with white or silver or platinum hair. So I really had to get used to it. Um, are you enjoying that blizzard palette? I hope so. I find there are many colors in that one that I like a lot. So I really enjoy it. I'm definitely having fun with that one. Has anybody tried the collab? Cameron, that's it. That's what it is. It's Cameron. Yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot, Belle. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I really am. I've gotten some terrific looks out of it. I know, Gina. Isn't that wild? Oh, Gina, what a wonderful, wonderful song. It was just beautiful. Did anybody hear Gina singing on her video? I don't know, was it yesterday or very recently? It was great. I have this tremendous urge to sing, like to do a karaoke kind of thing. I have one little problem. I have no voice, but I would love to do it anyway. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's beautiful. She has a beautiful voice. So that was great. And having Bella do it. I love the song. Have you gals heard the song done? Keep forgetting the name of the girl. Young girl. She was singing Christmas Time is Here to her dog. And it was the most beautiful, beautiful. Oh, yes. Yeah, I know who you're talking about too. I can't think of her name either. But so it go. Vicki Lawrence, right? Exactly. Yeah, we still have one brain that's not addled. Um, yeah, she actually did have hair that was kind of this color. I think Carol Burnett did at one point as well. I think so. It's a really, really strange thing for me because I never would have even tried this color if I had not been, if I had not been with a friend who told me I should try red, and I said, no way. And she said, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely, Sheila. Not. Um, no. I have to tell you, I had those. You have red in your hair? Yeah. I had gotten a couple of nude lipsticks, the liquid lipsticks, and I finally found one that I really, really liked. I don't know what color it is. Oh, 31. Son of a gun. Wow, it's true. Sheila had asked me if I was going to go live tonight, and I told her I didn't think so because I didn't think anybody would come. So I thought that everybody would be busy, and 30 people. Oh no, I'm really so glad you're here. That's great. You're liking the change? Change in you or change in me? Aw, thanks so much, Wendy. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. I'm blown away by it. I truly am. Exactly. The old farts just sitting around. Yep. Yeah, there is some benefit to that. It's the what? The meeting of the farts. I actually set up a group in YouTube. I'm not quite sure how to use it, but I did call the group the Night Owls. So I think it's a way for us to I think it's a way for us to be able to chat, to have a group chat. I'm not sure how it works though. So if any of you can tell me, let me know. Laughter is definitely medicine for the heart. There is no question about it. And I love to be able to. I really love to be able to. Yeah, it's a joy. And it kind of, listen, as we get older, we often have issues that we have to deal with. But if we can sit and if we can talk and if we can laugh and if we can enjoy, it's um it's so beneficial for us. It's something to look forward to. It's a positive in a sometimes negative world. A date loaf. Oh, wow, I love date loaf. Son of a gun, you're taking me back to my first job. We used to go to Schrafft's and get date nut bread with cream cheese on it. I am too. I am too, Belle. I think it's really great. So it's a nice way to spend Christmas Eve with a group of friends. Isn't that fun? So, yes. Do you exchange gifts on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Those of you who celebrate Christmas. Because when I used I used to laugh when I used to go to my daughter-in-law's mother's house. You sat beside a woman tonight who has dementia. Aw, oh, that's so sad. Uh, well, we used to do it on Christmas Eve, but went from powder blush to cream blush. Oh, good. Oh, that's great. Yeah, let us know how it works for you over time. What happened was during all the years that I spent Christmas Eve with and I put this in quotes, the family, because they sort of adopted me. And it was my daughter in law's parents, her sister. It was David and Michelle and the kids and all of that. And there was this frenetic kind of activity often because Kathy's friends would come over and the older people were there who at the time were the generation above me. And it was a fun evening. But of course what they said was, you do Hanukkah? Yeah. Well, we did both. We did Hanukkah and we did Christmas. But Christmas was a really, really big part of it. And one year, I don't remember if it was my son who mentioned or one of them who mentioned that Christmas Eve was when you invited people over and you had a party and you exchanged gifts. The berry color. Oh, nice. And Christmas Day was for the family. And I remember sitting there and thinking, Christmas Day is for the family, and I'm here Christmas Eve. What am I, chopped liver? So that's great. It sort of reminds me of the story. Much of my family is part Christian and part Jewish, and when my brother's kids were young, his wife said that she would be perfectly fine with them being brought up Jewish if he would take them to temple, and that would be great. So of course he didn't do it because he didn't go, but he did take them once, and it happened to be the longest service of the year. And after sitting through the service, his son turned to him and he said, "Dad, no offense, but I think I'm going to be Catholic." And that was the end of that. So it was really funny. But yeah, we have so yeah, so have we have yeah, I think definitely yeah, more observance of Christianity than Judaism in my family. For me, when I was a little girl, my mother worked, and of course, my mother and father worked together. And there were times when we would have housekeepers take care of us, but if one didn't show up, they had to figure out what to do with us. Yes, exactly. And what happened was, I have a story about that too, Kathy. Um, but on the times when we had nobody, yeah, that's what it was, the immediate family on Christmas Day. But I felt very hurt when they didn't consider me immediate family, so that was kind of sad for me. But on the times that I had no place to go when I was little, I was often sent off to my mother's parents' house. My mother's mother was not well. She was a very sickly woman. She had asthma and she had all kinds of other things going on. She really was not well. But my grandfather would have the job of taking care of me during the day because my brother was in school. He was older than I was, and he had to do something with me. He used to go to temple, and I put that in quotes, every day, as I recall. And it was a storefront. And they used to have the cloth hanging between the men and the women. And I would just sit there and I was bored to tears. I mean, I was a little girl. The good thing about it was afterwards he would take me into this deli and I would have a frankfurter with mustard and what is it called? Makitza? Yeah, I used to lovingly refer to it as the schmata because it was like this thing hanging. And forgive me, I don't mean any offense, so please don't take it that way. But he would take me and I would have frankfurter with mustard and sauerkraut. And I was introduced to celery soda um, in that place. And to this day, I love celery soda, Dr. Brown's celery soda. It was just so good. But I had enough of the of going as a child, celery. Yeah, it was really, really good. I think it's spelled Celeray. It tastes like celery though, but delicious. I fell in love with that. They still make it, I believe. They used to make it in a diet version also, but I think they stopped making the diet version. No, but possibly I should have been, because those days were long for a very little girl. Celery and cucumber juice, I would imagine it is good. Um, no, look it up. It definitely the celery soda was so good. I had told somebody about it, and they told me they were going to try it, but I never heard from them again. So I'm guessing that they didn't like it. Yeah, I mean, it was hard for a little girl. It really was. You know, I didn't know what to do with myself. I had to come up with all kinds of stories in my head and fantasies. It probably was the early indoctrination into my interest in theater and performing and all of that because I had so much time. Cucumber water. Oh, I have to tell you, one of my clients had made a big pitcher of water during the summer with very thin sliced cucumber and watermelon and a little mint in it. It was so good. It was so refreshing. It was absolutely wonderful. I absolutely loved it. I think I missed one of your funnies, Sheila. It really was good. One would think that I would actually make it. I did make it a couple of times, but I don't know. It wasn't the same when I made it. I don't know. It wasn't bad, but hers was incredible. It was just so good. And of course, that's a summer drink with the watermelon in it. I had bought a couple of water bottles that had, what is that? Is that like an infuser thing? I'm not sure what they call it. It has like a little basket kind of contraption in it that you put the fruit in that and it keeps it separated from the water, but the flavor goes through into the water. And I used to carry that around for a while and that worked. But now it's just my gold emblem. Um, yeah, those cups are really good. I was just looking at it in the dishwasher that doesn't work. That's absolutely true. It does taste better when somebody else makes it. Yeah, I really, really I enjoyed that so much. I really like this water though, I have to tell you. They have it in different flavors. It is, they serve what? The water infused with the fresh fruit, or is it the sparkling water? I like the sparkling water, and I was drinking the pineapple coconut, but I've also really come to enjoy the peach, and there is a raspberry blackberry combination and strawberry kiwi, and there's another one. I just bought the day that I got the throw for the dogs. I had gone into CVS for the water and just picked up the throw when I was there. Mint water, it does taste good. It really does. Yeah, actually, I had mentioned it, so a friend of mine brought me a fresh mint plant, but the plant that she brought me was it was um, spearmint, and it just was not the same. I think what we're having for dinner tomorrow, I don't know, we're going to have pasta and meatballs. I know that because my friend was making meatballs, and I think she baked some cookies. I know she used to bake cookies a lot. I'm bringing over a lemon meringue pie, and I'm bringing over some of that brown bread from Cheesecake Factory. Turkey and ham sounds good. I wonder what other things they're going to have. I know her daughter is going, I'm sure her daughter ordered out because she typically orders from this place called Vincent's, and they have some really good food, but it's Italian food. And it was really tasty stuff. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Oh, dear. The red velvet cake with nut icing. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that all sounds good. I used to make the string bean casserole all the time, and I would make a sweet potato thing with pineapple. That brown bread is to die for. Um, with pineapple and marshmallows, and that was really tasty. But I don't do any of that now. Prime rib. Oh, that sounds really good. I haven't had prime rib in such a long time. I used to really love it. Uh, that was a long time ago. Oh, how did it go? Did you try it, Sandy? Did you get a chance to try it? You've been in the bathroom playing with it. You got me nervous for a minute. And do you have a verdict yet? Yes. I know. I know. Yeah. I was waiting for somebody to come in with that line. Yeah, very, very creamy. Turkey mashed potatoes, baked cauliflower with Romano cheese. Oh, 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 does that sound good? I'm coming to your house. That sounds really good. Yeah, this is a good place. We're free to laugh. Okay. And how was the color for you? Because we had talked about that. I use the Vienna most of the year. In the summer, I use the mocha when I have a tan. But it adjusts to your skin tone, so it's usually not as bad. Pumpkin pie and lemon with citrus angel. Oh, yum. Oh, you didn't try those? Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to really like those as well. The stuff is just good. They had something that came by my email tonight about apparently a hair mask that they have that's supposed to be really wonderful for your hair. I really don't want any of that lemon angel cake. Oh, yeah. I love lemon flavored cake. I love lemon flavored a lot of things. One of my favorite candles to burn is a lemon pound cake. It really is great. What was your favorite toy as a child? Well, for me, it's relatively easy because I didn't have a lot of toys. Um, I can tell you one frustration I had as a child. My mother, as I say, would work, so she gave my grandfather money. Chatty Cathy. I had a Tony doll, and I loved my platinum haired Tony doll. She had blue eyes and platinum hair, and I just loved her. But when I was a little girl, my mother gave my grandfather money to get me. They had these beautiful carriages back in the day for dolls. They were almost like none of only the older people will relate to this. The carriages they used to have for kids that were the really, really, they almost looked like a car in the way. Yeah, that Tony doll was great. A dog that barked and sat up. Wow, I also remember now, I had a doll that you would give it a bottle and then it would wet. Oh, was that Betsy Wetsy? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, that is really funny. Wendy, that's really funny. Son of a gun. I seem to remember that my Tony doll wound up at some stage of her life decapitated. Oh, did it? Aw, aw. You meant when you were 12, or was that tiny bit lost here? Yeah, it's amazing the things. Oh, so I started to tell you, yes, about the carriage. So they had the carriages with big wheels, and it was a hard-sided thing, and it had a section in the bottom of it that pulled out, I guess, when the kid got a little bit bigger, if you used it for a baby. It was replicating a baby carriage of the time, and it was sort of like the Cadillac of the baby carriages kind of thing. So we went to the store, and my grandfather wouldn't get it for me because it was too much money in his estimation. And he got me a cheap, crappy carriage, and I absolutely hated it. And I spent my whole youth, I don't want to say devastated because I wasn't devastated, but longing for that carriage. And what happened was, it was, yeah, really like a pram. And when David was born, I wound up getting that stupid, heavy carriage for him because I didn't have it for my doll. And then I spent the next year or so thinking I had lost my mind because I lived in an apartment at the time, and taking that big clunky thing down the steps was the biggest pain. You had Betsy Wetsy, but they told you he was your brother. Did you? Those memories really do stick. They really do. Yeah. Yep. That's funny when Sandy mentioned that about Betsy Wetsy, but it was her brother. I remember also, as a very small child, maybe I was 2 years old, my brother had a problem with wetting the bed sometimes. And apparently we were away in Rockaway for the summer, and apparently one night he wet the bed, and we were sleeping together in a bed at that point. I guess the space in the place that we had rented for the summer allowed for that. I think it was a two-bedroom place. And he rolled me into it so that my mother would think that I had wet the bed because I was much younger than he was. What my mother said he didn't take into account was the fact that his pajamas were wet. So I guess because he didn't switch his pajamas onto me, it is what it is. Really? You loved boots? Oh, wow. Ben's Knishes. Yes, hello. Um, yeah, you're taking me back a long, long way. Those boots were made for walking. Doesn't that bring back memories? Merry Christmas to you as well. On the boardwalk. Do 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 on the boardwalk. Um, oh, that's so funny. That really is so funny. Mm, of course, they're worth a lot of money. And mine was decapitated. Oh, that's funny. Aw. the things that we remember, my fondest memories of Christmas were waking up Christmas morning, and there was always a big bag leaning up against the wall in the apartment that we lived in. And my Uncle Harry would have left some very spectacular gift in there for a little girl. He just always picked the perfect present, and I could not wait to wake up on Christmas morning. It was just so exciting for me. The Revlon doll. I don't remember that one. The Hanukkah bush. Yeah. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Oh, Sheila, how was that movie? Did it turn out well in the end? I never did get a chance to see it. I went on to Netflix, but I found every other Christmas movie in creation except that one. I couldn't locate it. White Christmas is your favorite? Oh, good. Good. I'm still going to try to find it maybe tomorrow. Oh, right, the Cabbage Patch. Absolutely. Yes. Yep. There was so many gifts out. Not when I was growing up, though. Wasn't like that at all. Um, you ate Santa's cookies in the smoke. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find the movie, Sheila. I put in Christmas in the Rockies. No wonder I couldn't find it. Oh, Heidi. Yes, absolutely. I loved the original. That's what I was just going to say. Miracle on 34th Street. I love that movie. White Christmas. Yeah, I loved White Christmas. Oh, yeah, I definitely put in Christmas in the Rockies. Yes, that was funny. The Chevy Chase thing. Was that the one where Grandma was on the roof of the car? I also loved Home Alone. That was a funny movie. The Chevy Chase Christmas movie was great. Yes, yes, I do remember that. Trying to think of what. Oh, oh, of course. Um, oh Lord, the very famous Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed. Was it Donna Reed? What was that movie? Um, it's it's a Wonderful Life. Wonderful Life. Yes. Yeah, that movie I used to find that very touching. Yeah. Yeah, lots of sadness in that movie, but also very touching movie. Trying to think of what other ones. White Christmas for sure. Yeah. I was listening to Bing Crosby singing on the Sirius radio the other day. It was so easy for him. He just had such an easy style. It was amazing. Sing to me, Bing. And I was listening to Frank Sinatra. And of course, they were playing all the Christmas music. It's really, yes, a Christmas carol, absolutely. I did not like when they redid the Christmas carol and they made it a woman. It just didn't work for me. The Bells of St. Mary's, yes. I'm trying to think of what other ones. There is a Christmas movie that I watched on Netflix that I absolutely love. I think I've watched it 3 or 4 times already. I think it was called The Spirit of Christmas. I don't know if anybody has seen that one. It's, who was a wife beater and bad to his kids? Oh, you're talking about Bing Crosby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was not an easy man. But then again, a lot of them had lots of issues. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was with the other wife though, till the end. His voice was incredible. It was just really such a wonderful voice. Since you went away, yes. Christmas Eve, starring George Raft. I don't remember that one. I can really date myself here. There were a couple of movies that I always remember playing sometime around between Christmas and New Year's. One of them was I Married a Witch, and I think it was Frederick March and Veronica Lake, as I recall. I could be wrong. And there was another one, Miss, was it? No, it wasn't Mr. Belvedere and the Mermaid. Who was it? Mr. Somebody and the mermaid was Anne Blythe. I did get an email. Was that where you showed me the picture of the Mr. Peabody? Right, Mr. Peabody and the mermaid. Um, that was William Powell, wasn't it? And Anne Blythe. Um, yeah, they say your long term memory is fine. It's the short term memory that goes. Um, yeah, I did see it. What was there about? Those were kiss snails, weren't they? By the way, I did see the kiss nails at a better price. I think it was on a site called Bonjour. So I was thinking of getting some on there. Christmas Story with the pink bunny suit. Oh, the impressed nails. Yeah, I know. I've seen the impressed nails, but all the impressed nails they have here are not, they're all short. They have pretty styles, but they're all short. And I can't wear short nails. George Raft with Randolph Scott. Now, who did they say was a roommate of Randolph Scott? Did they say was it Rock Hudson for a while? I think. I seem to have some recollection of that. Oh, they came out with longer ones? Oh, it was Cary Grant? Okay. Yeah, come to think of it, it would. Rock Hudson was from a different time. He was later. Was it Rock? It was Rock Hudson. Oh, okay. Yeah. When I was a little girl, I had a crush on Rock Hudson. Little did I know. But I know you did. And I used to, I don't remember where I got them from, but I had a whole slew of the uh, the 8 by 10 glossies of a whole bunch of the stars. And I remember Rock Hudson was one of them. And I know I wasn't his type. And A Fair to Remember. Yeah, that was a touching movie. They were friends. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I had a number of them, but Rock Hudson definitely. When I used to look at that picture, I used to think, when I grow up, I'm going to marry him. Little did I know, as I say, that I didn't have a chance in hell. Betty Davis movies were really good. I mean, she was an incredible star. I mean, she had a really she was an incredible actress, as were so many of them. Really, I never could stand what's her name though, the one who played her, Joan Crawford. I couldn't stand Joan Crawford. David Cassidy. Yeah, a lot of people love David Cassidy. Mr. Swinton, Ricky Nelson. Yep. Yeah, he was hugely popular as well. Yeah. It was sad with David Cassidy as he got older. Oh, um, was it Photoplay? I remember Photoplay was a magazine. Yeah, it was Tiger Beat. When I was in my teens, I went to performing arts high school, and I was around theater people all the time. Mr. Mr. Scaffington? Gurr? What am I missing? I definitely missed something. Oh, was there anything about Mr. Skeffington? Was Mr. Skeffington, was that Claude Rains? Gurf, oh, for Tiger Beat. Got it. Got it. Sorry about that. I missed the connection. Um, anyway, I was around actors a lot, and there was a time Marlon Brando was in town. I think I don't know why he was in town to shoot something, I think. And we knew where he was staying, and I one of my girlfriends at school had such a crush on him. So she insisted we go stalk his place and wait for him to come out, and we did. And of course, nothing happened at that point. But there was another time when what's his name? Oh God, I can see their faces. Paul Newman. Yes. Yeah, Paul Newman. A lot of people loved Paul Newman. Um, oh, for heaven's sakes, I can't think of his name. It was Rod Steiger and Lauren Bacall's husband, Bogart, Humphrey Bogart. Humphrey Bogart and the guy I just mentioned. You like his spaghetti sauce? Oh, yeah, I would imagine so. I think Mildred Pierce was a bit much with Joan Crawford. She was so intense. Rod Steiger and Humphrey Bogart were in town and they were shooting, and we had walked over there and we were talking to them, and they invited us into the limo and we were sitting and chatting with them in the limo. And I mean, there was so much fun stuff that we did back in the day. We had seen Eddie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds. I think they had just become engaged, and she was just all over him. Your husband's uncle was a cartoonist. Oh, just tell you they can cook. Wow, sort of a trip down memory lane. Was there anything when you were young? Was there anything that you wanted to be? Any sort of dramatic, not dramatic, but anything that you wanted to be when you grew up that you thought would be really great? Or a Playboy bunny? I almost became a Playboy bunny actually, but the costume was a little much for me. Activity director on the longboat, a nurse. Yeah. All I wanted to be as a kid was an actress and a dancer, and I did both in the early days. Debbie Reynolds was a little bit crazy. I mean, she was really very hyper, even when she was very, very young. Um, yeah, I mean, there was something not quite right about her. I don't know. I think later on they said, I don't know if, I don't think they said, I'm not in a lot of pain. I'm sort of looking for a comfortable position to be in. Sometimes I get a little stiff when I sit in the same position in the seat, even with my leg elevated. But with it all, I really feel as if it's getting better to some degree. So you wanted to be a brain surgeon, dress designer, and school teacher tapped that. Yeah. I don't have the tripod. I promised I'd bring it down. I know. Duh. You're going to have to remind me next time, Sheila. You know, my mind is like a sieve. Harvey Weinstein. Actually, Harvey Weinstein was a very good friend of this guy that I knew very well. Um, let's just leave it at that. It's a long story, but yeah, he was actually his best friend, and he used to tell me stories. So you wanted to be a singer? Yeah, right. Exactly, exactly. I was so good tonight. I got out my sparkling water, and I did have a few cups of that, and I also had some soda. Does soda count? It was root beer. It was really good. Just don't itch. Exactly. To lose the rest of my nails. I'm almost ready to start the next thing with the nails, and I'm definitely going to do it a little bit differently next time. I will show you the outcome of it. I'm not going to do another video tutorial until I get a whole heck of a lot better at it. But I definitely have to push back my cuticles more, and I'm going to have to change the glue. Now, there are people who have talked about liking the glue that comes with the thing, so that kind of surprised me. So I'm not sure if I should give that an attempt again at this point. I'm not sure. But I definitely need to buy a new one, and I forgot to do that when I was in CVS the other day. I was looking for the nails because I'm absolutely, Harvey had a family. Yep, rigor mortis sets in. They call it pop. You're absolutely right. They do call it pop. But I just, yeah, I guess I am in a little bit of pain because the YouTuber said impress with glue and press on last close to 2 weeks. My stuff always did last for 2 weeks. It really did. Oh, that's so funny. It's all called Coke, even if it's Pepsi. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't know that. That is so funny. Yeah, it does. Yeah, rigor mortis does definitely sound like what it feels like. There is no question about that. This getting old thing is not a whole heck of a lot of fun, but then again, I'll settle for it. Yeah, it's funny the sayings that you have in different places. I always loved when I first met my dear friend from England. I love some of the sayings that they have here. Instead of, saying a little of this and a little of that, for example, they say bits and bobs. And I just have to put the cord in because I'm running low on battery. Bear with me. Okay. Um, wow, it really looked like I was jerky there for a minute. I mean, there are some other funny sayings. Going to the loo. Exactly. Um, Instead of saying something is wonderful, getting old stinks, but yes, I agree with you. It's still a poke. What's a poke? Um, One of the things that they say, instead of saying something is wonderful, they'll say that's brilliant. It's brilliant. Paper bag. What's the other? Boy, this hair is starting to look really scruffy, even though it was washed recently. Is a poke. I am totally confused. I must have missed part of that. Back read. Okay, I give up. I'm not finding it. Yeah, no, I haven't heard that one. Is it okay to feel really tired when getting up after sleeping? I hope so, because I often do. I fall asleep sitting at the computer lately. It makes me feel so old. It really does. Yeah, I did it this afternoon. I was sitting at the computer, and the next thing I knew, I was waking up. Did Carla come into the house? Where's Carla? Your birthday is December 31st? Wow. Oh, hi, Myra. It's nice to see you stop by. I hope you are having a great evening, and I will see you soon. Hi, Carla. Yes, if your energy is getting really low, could be low in some vitamins. Did you ever check that? Merry Christmas. Thanks so much. You watch TV during sex and did your nails. And that, of course, was with Mr. O. de Bengay. That could be. Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, it's a rowdy bunch. It really is a rowdy bunch. Oh, Belle, if you're taking sleeping pills to fall asleep, that certainly can make you feel really tired when you get up. This. Oh, right, that's right. You had to get up to change the channel and you'd hear click, click, click. It went sideways, right? Um, are you asking about this wig? Because if you are, this one is not. This one is Renee of Paris. This is Cameron in Cayenne Spice. I remember. It's amazing. Thanks a lot. Have any of have any of you seen any particularly great videos in the last few days? I know it's been a busy time for everybody, so I don't know if you've had time to get on. Oh, good. That's good. What is it about? Christmas in Ireland. Oh, that should be wonderful. Oh, that should really be wonderful. I actually started to put together a video for Christmas, but I had the music on my computer and I had the video on my phone, and I just couldn't figure out how to get them together. You watched Jimmy Fallon and Michelle Obama pranking people in an elevator? Oh, really? I think, were you the one who mentioned that yesterday? Somebody, I think somebody mentioned it. I have got to change my position. That right leg is cooked on that side. Are you talking about the Obama thing? Oh, that's wonderful. I will definitely watch it enthusiastically. I really look forward to it. Oh my. My nephew was just in Ireland for, I don't remember if he was there for a week or two. Yeah. Well, I mean, Michelle is certainly not a snappy dresser. She definitely needs a little coaching in that area for the most part. Oh, Deb, thanks. I really hope that I'll be feeling a lot better soon myself. I really do. I think I have to shave. I really, I really feel like I've got stubble. This is not good. That's a great way of putting it. Oh, here I go again. Oh, no question. No question about that. Yeah, no, she really has no fashion sense whatsoever. I don't remember. Was it during the inauguration? She is a classy lady. She absolutely is. And she has, hi, fine, and you? Merry Christmas to you as well. Um, no, and I don't think that would be my first choice ever. Melania and, what were you saying? I don't know. Jackie Kennedy, no question about it. Jackie Kennedy also had impeccable taste. Oh, is that? Merry Christmas, Gina. During one of it, I'm sort of reminded during one of my summer, I'm not sure what I'm going to wear tomorrow. I would be tempted. Oh, that you're just fine, Gina. I would be tempted above my head. Here you go. Um, I would be tempted to wear a really nice sweater. I've got a sweater with a little bit of sparkle on it, but I think I might be out of place because I have a feeling that Linda will probably be wearing jeans and some kind of top. So I'm not sure. Yeah, for me, I'm not sure. I'll let you know, whatever it turns out to be. I'm almost tempted to put on a nice. I'll wear jeans, but nice ones. But I don't, because it's not that easy for me to choose pants now because with one leg much bigger than the other one. Yeah, I can see where you would wonder about that. Oh, oh, happy holidays. A Christmas to remember, to be sure. Yeah, especially these days. I think they'd faint. I have no idea what the weather is going to be like here. I really have no idea. What? What am I missing? Thanks a lot. Much appreciated. Um, yeah, I don't know. I hope the weather is nice. I had heard that it was going to snow today. I am very grateful that it did not. I don't know. My daughter in law's in Phoenix, and she showed a picture of herself, I don't know, yesterday or whatever, in a tank top, low 50s. Merry Christmas. Um, I would love if the weather were warmer. I can't stand the cold. I absolutely hate this time of year. I could happily, oh, is it snowing? I could happily not live in a place that had snow. Yeah, 49 and cloudy there tomorrow. I'm not sure. Let me take a look on my other phone and see what the weather is supposed to be. Let's see. I forgot how to get to weather on the new phone. Weather. Let's see. It's 38 degrees now. Tomorrow morning at 8, it's supposed to be 33. 42 in clouds. Yeah, they say 40 like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 40 degrees, so that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's no big deal. Yeah, but I could be, you hate the heat. I don't like intense heat either, but I cannot tolerate the cold anymore. I just can't. And the snow, when I hear that snow is coming, it's the most depressing thing in the world. Yes, summers have got to. You got side? Uh, oh, yeah, you missed a little trash talk. And otherwise, we're just here talking about the weather. Hi, Celeste. You grew up in New Jersey, now in Panama City, Florida. Oh, I believe you. I believe you. I just cannot stand. Yes. Yeah. I cannot stand the winters. I really agree with you. Although some of those hurricanes are really scary looking. But then again, everybody has scary looking weather from time to time, no matter where you are. Every part of the country has its own. You're being deleted? Why? I hold on. Okay, I just took care of that one. Um, Fashion spaghetti sauce. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Really? Your comments are gone? Aw. Good night, Carla. I can't wait to see your video. Oh, good. I'm glad it's okay. That's right. It wouldn't let you comment the other night. And look what it did to Sue's. I mean, it cost her $5 to comment. Oh, yeah. You think you've seen enough Christmas movies? I actually, yes, you definitely have to catch up with Carla. Yeah, I will. I will absolutely watch tomorrow. You hungry? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Once it said you're commenting too much? Are you kidding? Wow. It has a nerve. You're not commenting too much for me. Aw. Good night, sis. I think actually it is getting to that witching hour. Wow. That's amazing. That what? Do you think it's something new that YouTube is doing? That is really bizarre. Have you seen that before, or was it just recently? They do some very strange things. They really do. 2 nights ago. We have such a good group, don't we? I really think we do. It's just so easy and so comfortable. It really feels as if we've all known each other for years. So that's fun. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. It's as if we are all having that pajama party. Just imagine how bad we would be if we had no constraints. I wish we did too. I really do. That would be so much fun. Yeah, I'm not yet. I actually wound up putting this shirt on again. By the way, I have a question to ask. I think I've asked this before. Linda makes fun of me all the time because I typically wear clothing one time and then wash it. You're in Canada, not in the winter time. How about in the spring? Yeah, I've been in Montreal in the winter and it was cold. Of course, they have all that underground stuff, which was great, but wow. Yeah, I don't think that I could do that. Um, 30 minutes from Toronto. Toronto is so beautiful. Yeah. I also know people over in Vancouver. Um, my cousin lived in Montreal for years. Her husband was from there, and she lived there for a long time. Yeah, she does. She really does. And it's like, I don't know. So is it unusual to wear your clothes? Well, I mean, I put this on a second time because I didn't wear it that long, and it felt really weird. It just did. I don't know. Yeah, I think she can wear her clothes for days at a time. Let me ask you this, Kathy. Could they stand on their own? It's just, I mean, I could see it, with I guess jeans more so, but I don't know. I feel dirty. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I've worn something for a short time, that's one thing, but I don't know. I guess I don't even really think about it. I just do it and it gets out of shape once you. Hmm. Hi. Uh-huh. And I do have a huge load of laundry that I have to do in the morning because I didn't do it right away and it starts to pile up again. And I hate when that happens because then it turns into two or three dries if you dribbled all over the front. Oops. What did I miss? Horse-drawn carriages. Yeah, I have to tell you, they have horse-drawn carriages in Manhattan around Columbus Circle and around the park and all of that. It breaks my heart for the animals. It really does. It just breaks my heart for them. It's lovely and a romantic scene unless you see it from the horse's point of view. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have sometimes done that, but they do. Um, yeah. Uh-huh. Are we in trouble again? Lord, is it hammer time again? Okay, I think it is now. It's time to get the wrench. Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Some of them are mean to the horses, and they've collapsed. It and they have them out in the worst kind of weather, both cold and hot. Yeah, yeah, I think it is probably time for me to end this for tonight. Does it make any sense for me to come on tomorrow night? Let me know if any of you are going to be around, or if you think that after a long day of partying, yes, it is hard. Um, it would pay for me not to. So let me know what you think. Merry Christmas to everybody. Daughters for dinner? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to play it by ear tomorrow. Yeah, it just it's hard for them. Yes, it was wonderful tonight. You will be around? All right, I may try it and see if there are some of us who will be around. You too, Deb. Enjoy the day, and I hope it's a lot of fun for everybody. I hope you have lots of laughs, lots of love, good food, and if you are around tomorrow night, I will see you. Otherwise, we will catch up in another day or two. And now my nose is itching. Is that money or is that a fight? I know, I know. I should take a shower. Merry Christmas. Okay, Deb, I will come around tomorrow night for a while and we'll see how that plays out. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.